Welcome to the Adoption Guidelines by Doggletoggle.com. In this video, we will provide a step-by-step guide for those who are looking to get a new dog. Meet the David family. Like you, they are considering getting a dog, but they are both excited and confused in equal measures. They have a lot of questions and don't really know where to start. Well, fear not, Davids, for Doggletoggle is here to help. Guideline number 1. To rescue or buy. Before you begin your search, you first need to decide whether you will adopt a rescue dog or buy from a reputable breeder. There are thousands of beautiful and loving rescue dogs available for adoption, so please do give this some thought. Giving a dog a second chance is one of the most noble things you can do. Guideline number 2. Research, research, research. There is a lot to consider at this stage. For example, is a dog the right pet for you? If so, what breed is right for your lifestyle? What new responsibilities will you have? And how much will it cost? Again, don't panic. Doggletoggle has provided the tools you need for this. You can use our Breed Genie to shortlist dog breeds that best suit your lifestyle. You can then review each breed profile to glean more information about the type of dog you're looking for, and even ask specific questions in the forum if you need more detail. Guideline number 3. Thoroughly review each breeder profile. Doggletoggle provides a lot of information on each breeder, from a personal bio to reviews and ratings, and even stamps to show which breeder certification they might have. After you're happy with the information you've seen, you can send the breeder a note through the Doggletoggle inbox and organise an initial phone call. Once you've spoken with the breeder, and providing you're happy with the conversation, always look to organise a viewing at the breeder's home. This will give you a chance to see the dog with their mother, meet and chat with the breeder in more detail, and ensure everything is above board. Guideline number 4. Sleep on it twice. Buying a dog is a big commitment, and you will need to be sure you're able to care for the dog not just today and tomorrow, but for the next 12 years or so. Making an impulse decision isn't good for you or the dog, so please consider this very carefully. Guideline number 5. Always wait until your dog is at least 8 weeks old. Once you've confirmed your interest with the breeder, you may have to wait until your new dog is ready to leave home. It is very important you don't pick your new dog up before 8 weeks of age, and ideally between 9 and 11 weeks. This is a pivotal socialisation period for any dog, and removing them too early can cause all kinds of issues. Use this time to pay another visit if you can, and start building a bond with your new dog. Guideline number 6. Always view your new dog with its mother. When viewing or picking up your dog, always make sure the mother is present and the dog is interacting well with her. This is now a legal requirement for buying a new dog, and helps make sure they haven't been puppy farmed. It also significantly reduces the likelihood of socialisation issues and problems growing up. If the mother isn't there, walk away and report this breeder to us. Guideline number 7. Ask questions. Literally hundreds if you have to. All good breeders will be happy to answer. When it comes to questions, a good place to start is with your new dog's mother. You need to make sure she is over 18 months old, so ask how old the mother is. You also need to make sure she hasn't had any more than 2 litters in a 12-month period, so ask how many litters she's had in total and in the last 12 months. You will also need to know more about the mother's behaviour, so ask what her typical temperament is like. Make sure you ask all the questions you have before leaving with your new dog, as the breeder is best placed to answer. Guideline number 8. Check the documentation. There are 2 main types of documentation: health and vaccination records and breeder certification. Firstly, review the vaccination records. The puppy should have already had their first set of vaccinations, which take place between 8 and 10 weeks of age. The second set are usually organised by the new owner between 10 and 12 weeks of age. Remember, your dog isn't allowed outside until 1 week after their second set of injections. Secondly, check their worming and flea treatment records. They should have had 3 sets of treatments so far. First at 2 weeks old, the second at 5 weeks old, and the third between 8 and 10 weeks and before they leave home. Thirdly, ask to see the microchipping records. It is now a legal requirement that all dogs are microchipped at 8 weeks old. If you're collecting your dog at exactly 8 weeks, which we don't recommend, it's possible the dog may not have been microchipped yet, so it will be your responsibility to get this sorted quickly. The second set of documents relate to the breeder. These might include a Kennel Club Assured Breeders Scheme certificate, a local council breeder certificate, and, if the puppy is a pedigree, their Kennel Club registration papers, including their parents' hereditary disease screening. Check these are all in date and relate to the breeder you are dealing with. If their Doggletoggle breeder profile confirms they have certain papers which they refuse to produce, please report this to us. Guideline number 9, the health check. Of course, for the average person, it's not particularly easy to perform a health check on a dog, but there are a couple of things you can do here. The first is to use an RSPCA puppy contract. This is a legally enforceable document that is signed by both buyer and seller to ensure the background information and responsibilities of each party are outlined. This is a highly recommended practice and the safest way to buy a new dog. Secondly, you may also want to ensure the breeder agrees to give you a 72-hour period to get the puppy checked over by a vet, and allows you to return the dog for a full refund if anything doesn't stack up. They should be more than happy to do either of these things if they are an ethical and responsible breeder. Guideline number 10. Allow your dog time to get to know their new surroundings. It's important to give your dog a chance to explore their new living environment for a while. Of course, make sure you have already dog-proofed your property and have everything they need ready and waiting. You are now ready to enjoy life with your new dog. We hope you found this video useful. If you require any further information, please review our written guidelines and linked information articles. Thanks for watching the Doggletoggle Adoption Guidelines. Remember, for everything you need to continually care for your new dog, Doggletoggle is always here to help.